our weekly live stream. My name is Alicia, and in this week's live lesson, we're going to talk about how to describe people's personality in English. Today, we have a group of vocabulary words we commonly use to talk about people's personalities. Today, we're going to focus a lot on positive personality words, and we're going to talk about key differences between words that sound a little bit similar. So I hope this lesson gives you a good opportunity to describe your personality, your friends, and your family. So as you join, please make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video so other people can find the lesson. And if you're watching live or later, send a comment so I can say hello, and then we'll all get to participate together. So while we wait, I want to introduce the key points for today's topic. So we talk about personalities a lot because we talk about them when we meet somebody for the first time, and like when we talk about that person to our friends and family. We also use them to give compliments to people, like when we talk about our coworkers or our partners or our family members. And then they're also useful for just explaining the people that are in your life, okay? So today we're gonna focus, like I said, on the positive ones, all right? But before I continue to the main part of the lesson, I want to share that this week the team wants to remind you there are free PDF cheat sheets from the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, above the video if you're watching on Facebook. There are so many PDF cheat sheets. All of them are free. 100% are free. So you can choose all of them. You can choose 1 or 2 or 3, or you can download all of them. You just need your name and your email address to get these, or if you already have an EnglishClass101.com account, you can log in, come back to this page, and download everything for free. So I hope these help you building your vocabulary. There are also some PDFs to practice dialogues, for example, phone call dialogues. So please check that out, and I hope this is helpful. You can put it on your phone, you can put it on your desk or your refrigerator to practice. Okay, I'll remind you again in a little bit. All right, so let's go back until the first, okay, I won't go to the first word yet. Let me say hello in the chat. Hello on YouTube. Hello, Luis, GRL Ski, hello. VJ, what's up? Fatha, Bruno, hello from Brazil. Patrick, Nadjo from Algeria, what's up? Zach from China, hey. Wafa from Quebec, hello. Rocky from Ontario. Vivan, hello everybody. Welcome, YouTube friends. And then Facebook is loading. Facebook, where? Thanks, control task, it's loading. Hey, okay. Hello, Wei Martel, what's up? That's the one that I see right now. Hi everybody. Okay, let's go to the first word. Let's talk about personalities. So the first vocabulary word is kind. Kind. Kind is a great thing to be called. Someone who is caring and helpful to others. Kind people show concern and act with generosity. So someone who is a very caring person is someone who is kind, okay? We love kind people. They're so great, okay? Let's look at this in a sentence. She's so kind. And the response, yes, she always helps everyone when they need it. Yeah, so a kind person is very helpful and caring. Those are two good keywords, okay? Welcome everybody that is still joining. Okay, I'll come back to the chat in just a moment. You can send your examples in the chat also, okay? The next one is funny. Funny. Someone who is funny is someone who makes people laugh. They have a good sense of humor. And we can use this word to talk about like movies, media, animals. This word is not just a personality word. We can also use it to describe something, like a funny video on Instagram or a funny movie. So this is somebody who makes people laugh, okay? Something or someone that is funny, all right? So being funny usually is a very good thing. But we can also use funny to mean strange. Like, please pay attention. Please notice the person's intonation. Like, for example, if I say, oh, he's so funny, that means he makes us laugh. But if I say, he's a little funny, that means he's strange, okay? So pay attention to the intonation and notice I said, a little funny with downward intonation, yeah? She's a little funny, or this seems funny. That means strange, okay? When we use that downward intonation, it means strange. So pay attention. Upwards, oops, can I draw? Upwards is good. That is good intonation. But when you say that someone or something is funny, it means that it is strange or odd or unusual, okay? So he's a little funny. That was a little funny. Did you think that was funny? Something like that sounds like, I think that's strange, okay? So one intonation point today. Okay, let me check the chat. Hello, everybody joining. Hello, Jack and Cesar and Thomas on Facebook. What's up? Rocky wrote, I like to describe you as a kind lady when I watch your lessons. Cool. That is very nice of you to say. Thank you very much. Luis wrote, I saw a movie the other day that was very funny. Great use of funny in the way for describing media. Very nice. Okay, let's continue to another example. He's really funny. He's really funny. Yes, I love his stories. They always make me laugh. So this is an example of funny with up intonation. Okay, let's go to the next keyword, hardworking. Sorry guys, my throat's dry lately. Hardworking, someone who puts a lot of effort into their work or studies and is dedicated to finishing tasks. Maybe dedicated is a new word. So dedicated means they can commit or they decide to do it 100%. They choose a goal, they finish the goal. 100%, they're going to do that thing. So someone who is hardworking, that's generally a very positive thing. This is different from someone who works too much. So this hardworking is very positive, very nice, okay? But working too much is usually not a good thing for your health, for your mental health, and for your physical health, okay? Zach wrote a good example. She is a hardworking student who always completes her assignments on time. Great example sentence, I love that. Facebook, I don't see any examples yet from you, Facebook. You can send some. Your classmates on YouTube are doing a good job so far. Okay, let's go to the example sentence. You're so hardworking. We love that, right? Thank you. I try my best every day. So it is a good thing to be hardworking. This picture shows someone doing physical hard work, which is great. And we also have someone like sitting at a computer. Maybe they're really fast at their like programming job or really fast at editing video. So that's also someone who is hardworking. Hardworking can be a physical job or study, and it can be a mental job or study, okay? Patrick, is hardworking different from workaholic? Yes, workaholic is not good. Workaholic. So this is this ending, like aholic, we use kind of somewhat casually to mean addicted, which means we cannot stop. So a workaholic is not good. Someone who is a workaholic, that's usually seen as a negative thing. We don't want to be a workaholic because it sounds like there's no balance between work and private life. But we should keep a good balance. Everybody's a little different, but we should try to keep a good balance for our bodies and for our minds. Okay. Oh, Cesar has a good comment. He is a hardworking student who studies every night. Nice job, Cesar. And Christy wrote, how can I say a person who works too much? Yeah, a person who works too much, Christy, is a workaholic, Maybe you've heard the word alcoholic. That's a person who's addicted to alcohol. A workaholic is a person who is addicted to work, okay? All right. Let's go to, we looked at this, so let's go to the next word. Hooray. The next word is confident. Confident. We talk a lot about the noun form confidence on this channel because we talk about how to speak with confidence or how to feel confident when we are speaking in another language, right? So confident, someone who is confident is someone who believes in their abilities and acts with self-assurance. I'll come back to this in just a second. Self-assurance. Not the same as arrogant. Okay, some key points in this vocabulary word. So first, I want to break this down. confident is an adjective, yeah? So when we say he is confident or she's confident or I don't feel so confident, those are the adjective uses. But confidence is the noun, right? Confidence. So if you have a question about that. So they are different parts of speech. Let's talk about some key words here. Self-assurance. Self-assurance. So someone who is confident, they act or they behave with self-assurance. So this self means yourself, like myself, right? So that means relating to you, relating to that person. And then to assure, the root here is assure, yeah? So the verb is to assure, which means to make someone feel certain or to cause someone to feel sure about something. So this part means that they feel that they are certain or they feel they are sure about themselves, yeah? So they act in such a way, they act that way. Like I feel 100% certain about my speech, so I can say it with confidence, or I can say it confidently, okay? And then the next key word here is arrogant. Arrogant, this is a good pronunciation point. Arrogant is like having too much self-assurance or too much confidence. So too much confidence. You might also hear the word overconfident. Arrogant is a bad thing. When you say he's arrogant, she's arrogant, that's a negative word. That means they think they are so great, other people are below them, right? And we don't want to have that kind of imbalance. That's not a good balance, right? Someone who is confident, believes in themselves, and usually, I hope, they can see other people as equal, right? Or maybe some people are learning something, some people know more, but they don't think, oh, I have to look down on other people, or I have to try to, you know, make new friends that are higher up than me. Just a confident person can just relax at this level. Arrogant people often look down on people below them, so we don't want to be arrogant. Okay, let me check your examples. Jalal, hello, I hope I said it right, on Facebook said the candidate was confident during addressing so the candidate was confident while addressing the audience. That makes the sentence perfect. During and while have a bit different uses. I won't talk about it today. I think I have some videos, maybe old videos, on the YouTube channel. Check the English Class 101 YouTube channel for the differences between during and while. Cesar wrote, Alicia is confident in her abilities and speaks without fear. Yes, I like to think so. Hooray. Most of the time. Okay, let's see what's on YouTube. Zach wrote, the team is confident in their ability to win the championship. Nice. Serge Jr. wrote, can someone be the confidant of someone else? Do you mean confidant? I see what you're saying. Control desk has maybe helped you as well. Can someone be confident in someone else? Maybe that's what you want to say. A couple different possibilities here. But yes, you can say that you have confidence in someone else. Like maybe you have a star coworker. They're so good at their job, and you can say, I'm confident that my coworker will be able to do this. Or you can say, I have so much confidence in my coworker. So we use confidence in. Yeah, maybe one of those will answer your question. Let me know if not. Others, GF John wrote, she's a confident singer. Yes, great example. Luis wrote, I need more confidence when I speak in public. Great. Others, Jalal wrote, that young woman that is wearing the black jeans is arrogant. Good, okay, nice one. Jack wrote, I was in my job. Control this, the text box is kind of cut off the comment there. I don't know what's going on. Thank you so much. Okay, I was in my job, hardworking and honest, but I still difficult. So let me help you with your sentence, Jack. So I'm a hardworking and honest person, but learning language is difficult for me, yeah? Because I can't speak English perfectly. I Okay, so you're very, very close. I can understand your point, just very, very close. Okay, Christy wrote, can self-assured be used as a synonym for confidence? Oh, good question. Self-assured. She's very self-assured. Maybe, because sometimes confidence is like a kind of like other people can sense confidence. So I think being self-assured is one part of confidence. Like you feel certain about, like, for example, this live stream, I feel certain about my explanation. So I feel self-assured. But confidence is also something I feel other people can see or sense, maybe. So maybe you've had the experience where you have a teacher that's really, really smart, yeah, and they know their topic really well, but they don't speak with confidence. They're like really quiet and they explain things quietly, right? Maybe you don't think, oh, that teacher's super confident, right? Maybe they're very like self-assured, they know their topic. So confidence, I feel like, is something other people can see and sense. Maybe that helps you. Good question. That's a really interesting question. Okay, let's continue. The example, she seems very confident in meetings, right? Yes, she speaks clearly and stays calm. So maybe this is a good way to answer your question, Christy. So someone who's speaking clearly, staying calm, they're not like, oh, when they answer the information, right? So confidence is something other people often can sense about a person. Okay, great. If I missed your example, I'm going to check it really quick. Rodovario on YouTube said, I'm confident of getting a better job. I would say I'm confident I can get a better job. So I'm confident I can get a better job. Margarita wrote, I'm confident when I practice English every day. Great, good examples. Okay, next word, shy. The opposite of confident, maybe. Someone who is shy is someone who is reserved or quiet around other people, especially strangers. Shyness is neutral and common, yeah? So everybody feels maybe a little shy sometimes. I often feel a little shy when I meet someone for the first time. I want to know, who are they? What's their deal, right? So shy is not good or bad, yeah? It just means someone who is reserved. So reserved, think about reserved as like you want to keep yourself a little distant for a moment, yeah? So in my example, like when I meet someone for the first time, of course I introduce myself, I talk about where I'm from or my hobbies, but I don't go 100% with my personality. Like I want to understand the other person a little bit too. So I'm a little reserved when I first meet. Like I reserve or I keep part of my personality, okay? Someone who is shy is maybe very reserved, yeah? Somebody who does not want to participate a lot in the beginning, yeah? So it's normal, of course, to be shy. Shy is not good or bad, just neutral. Okay, let's see the examples. Zach wrote, she was too shy to speak in front of the whole class. Great example there. I don't see other examples with shy. Let's continue to the example. Your cat is a little shy. We can use this for pets also. That's okay. She warms up to new people after a few minutes. Here we have the expression warm up. She warms up to. To warm up to means to become comfortable. To become comfortable. So yes, warm is here. This does not mean temperature warm, yeah? So to warm up means to become comfortable. Like become comfortable with people in a person-to-person situation. So to become comfortable. Comfortable? Okay. So to warm up to someone, yeah, means that you gradually, usually little by little, like the temperature rising a little bit at a time, someone or a pet becomes comfortable a little bit at a time. So this means that's okay. She, the cat, she becomes comfortable with new people after a few minutes. I'll put this here, to become comfortable with. But we say warm up to, warm up to. Let me see your examples. The Black Eagle wrote, in the past I was really shy, but now I'm really outgoing. Yeah, nice example. Rodoverio, do you think that someone too much shy can be autistic? I am not an expert on that kind of topic, so I don't think it's a good idea if I answer. This is about language, which I feel confident about, but I don't know about those kinds of topics, so maybe it's a better question for an expert. Let's see, Facebook. Oh my gosh, look at all the Facebook comments. Linda wrote, Mary is very shy when she meets new people. Great example. Cesar wrote, he is shy but very kind. Good example. Wilfred wrote, I don't have it here. I'm shy when I meet with people. So I'm shy when I meet people. And then your sentence is perfect. I'm shy when I meet people. Mohammed wrote, being shy sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's good to kind of keep your personality back a little bit. Maybe you meet somebody really strange, right? So sometimes it's a good idea to be a little reserved. Okay, let's check on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Rocky wrote, when I'm trying to make new friends, I usually feel shy sometimes. You need to choose one adverb of frequency. You put, I usually feel shy sometimes. Is it usually or sometimes? So choose one. When I'm trying to make new friends, I feel shy sometimes, but I try not to be. Paolo wrote, I used to be very shy when I started studying English, but little by little, I managed to overcome my shyness. Yeah. Luis wrote, when I visit another country, I sometimes feel shy about speaking. Yes, absolutely, same. Great job, everybody. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's time for a break. So if you missed it earlier, the team has free PDF cheat sheets for you from the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, above the video if you're watching on Facebook. Check it out. Go up here, Facebook, or over here if you have a big, if you've got this full screen. So the team has added, I don't know if I said this earlier, the team has added new PDFs to this many times over the years. So if you have checked this before, but you have not checked it recently, go to the bottom of this page. I think, yeah, Control Desk is showing you now. This is where you can see the most recent PDF. So I think this one, like phone calls, that one's fairly new, holidays, movies. So those are where you will find, I believe, that's where you'll find the newest ones. If you have not checked recently, that's where you will find the new ones, so you don't have to search. But I hope this helps you because you can print them out, you can write on them, do vocabulary practice that way, put them on your phone, put them on your refrigerator, put them in your study tool, study like binder or whatever. So I hope that helps you. And yeah, choose the one that is most helpful for you at that time. Okay, let's continue because I'm always running late. Let's talk about the next one, which is thoughtful. If you would like to be thoughtful, you can hit the like button and share this video because it helps other people find the lesson. Thank you so much. That would be so thoughtful of you. Okay? So thoughtful means someone who thinks of others' needs, yeah? So others, meaning other people. What do other people need or what do they hope to get, right? And they do considerate things, yeah? So they show care through actions and words, right? So at the beginning of the lesson, we talked about the word kind, right? Someone who is kind is very caring, right? Someone who is thoughtful is usually also very caring. They think about other people a lot, yeah? Good. So let's take a look at our example sentence. The example is, that's a thoughtful idea. I wanted to help. I'm glad you like it. So this is kind of an open conversation. But my example earlier was good. Like, oh, maybe you're feeling, what did I say? I forget. If you are thoughtful. I already forgot what I said. Do you guys want to be thoughtful? If so, you can hit the like button and share this video. So I think I said something like that. But we use thoughtful to mean somebody who is, maybe this is helpful, full. This is not how you spell it, just to help you remember. And thought, right? Full of thoughts, right? You are thinking a lot about other people's needs, right? So someone who is thoughtful is generally someone who is very kind and caring. Okay, let me see some examples. I don't see thoughtful. I see some from shy still. Maybe there's a little bit of a lag. So let's continue because time. let's go to the next one. Friendly, friendly, great one. Friendly, this means someone who is warm, approachable, and easy to talk to. Friendly people make others feel welcome. Okay, we love it. Friendly is a great way to describe somebody, and hopefully we are all friendly. Hopefully it's easy to talk, you know. In our chats, we try to make sure the chat is always friendly, right? So everyone can participate, and so everybody can practice and get fixes and so on, yeah? So let's break down some key words here. Someone who is warm. We talked about warm just a moment ago. This doesn't mean physically warm. Like maybe a friendly person also is physically warm. That's not the point. Someone who is warm is like somebody that it's like it feels nice, it feels pleasant to be around them, yeah? We also have this word, approachable. Approachable. Let's look at this suffix here. This one's a good one. We see this a lot. Able. Able. So able is a suffix that means can do something, or it's possible to do something. And approach means to approach, like to go up to somebody, right? To walk to somebody, or to try to talk to somebody. So approachable, an approachable person is somebody you can approach, or somebody you feel it's possible to approach, okay? So able is a really common suffix. I have a video, an old video about suffixes on the channel if you want to watch. Okay, so they're easy to talk to, and they make others feel welcome, like everybody can join this conversation, right? So friendly is a great, a great thing to be called. Okay, Arnoldo wrote on Facebook, my dog is friendly. Yes, dogs often are very friendly, right? So cute. Okay, Christy wrote, she is commonly friendly with other people, even when she's not familiar with them. Yeah, nice. That's a very nice sentence. That sounds very like formal. I would imagine reading that on like a job evaluation kind of thing. Like my supervisor writes a formal sentence. If we want to say that in a casual way, we would say, oh, she's super friendly. She can talk to anybody. That's how we would explain that. She's super friendly, she can talk to anybody. That's a good way to say she can be familiar with people, even if she has never met them before. Okay, muy magicos, the difference between hear and listen. Today's topic is totally different from that, so I think I have a video about that. This is not a free-for-all kind of live stream, so I recommend you go to the channel. You are on the YouTube channel now. Type in hear and listen. I believe I have multiple videos that cover that topic, so check it out. Okay, let's go to the next. Oh, we forgot the dialogue. I forgot, sorry. Thanks. I like meeting new people. You're very friendly. I think maybe this should have been swapped. I don't know. But anyway, you're very friendly. Yes, I like meeting new people. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is reliable. This one. It's so good to find a reliable person, isn't it? So someone who is reliable is someone you can count on to do what they say and meet deadlines. We'll talk about this in just a moment. To do what they say and meet deadlines, a key word for workplaces. I think, yes, workplaces, when you are looking for a job, companies want somebody who is reliable because they will come to work on time, they will communicate effectively, and they will do the job properly. That's great, right? But we also want to have reliable friends too, right? Someone who comes to the party if they say they're going to come to the party. They do what they say they're going to do, right? So in this explanation, we have someone you can count on. Count on. This is maybe a new expression for many people. This does not mean someone you can count on, like 1, 2, 3. This doesn't mean physically counting on somebody. This is a set, sorry, a set expression. Someone you can rely on. Ooh, that's a E. The E went crazy there. R-E-L-Y. Someone you can rely on. Someone you can trust. Yeah? So you know if you ask them to do something and they say, okay, they are going to do it. Yeah? That is someone you can count on. Okay? Let me see your examples. I don't see examples with this one yet. Let me go to the example here. You can read this. That makes teamwork much easier. Oh, this one got swapped too. I don't know what happened here. These should be swapped. But the first one should say, she's reliable. She always finishes projects. And the response is, that makes teamwork much easier. So reliable is a very positive quality. Let's continue to the next one because, oh my gosh, I am now officially out of time. And I think we have some more to talk about. Creative, creative. This one is so popular these days. We see this used as a noun as well, like he's a creative, she's a creative. But this, for today, we're going to use this as an adjective. So although, yes, we do see it used a lot lately as a noun these last few years. So someone with imagination who has original ideas or they find new solutions to problems. Yes, and commonly we imagine them as people like artists or photographers or dancers, somebody who has lots and lots of imagination, yeah, and they can create new things. But we also, now, of course, it's very important to have people who can think creatively in workplaces to come up with new solutions for things. So let's look at the example. You're so creative. Yeah, you're so creative. Thanks. I enjoy trying new approaches. So being creative is generally a very good thing. Continuing then, patient. Someone who is patient. As an adjective, there is a noun form, which means like the person who goes to the doctor's office. So not that one. This is the adjective. Adjective, sorry, my J is a little goofy. Okay, adjective. Someone who stays calm and doesn't get angry when things are slow or difficult, okay? Someone who can wait for a while. Someone who maybe when things are stressful, they keep calm. They are patient. They can wait for things to improve. So to be patient is usually a good thing, but sometimes it makes sense to ask questions like, how long is this going to take? So patient is generally a good thing to be called. The noun form of this type is called patience. Patience, noun. So I'll put that there. Okay, moving quickly because I am late as usual. I like to explain all the things. Let's look at the example. He's very patient with students, right? That means he's calm and he can explain things to students. Yes, he explains things clearly and slowly. Okay, let's go to the next one. Some good examples are coming in. Cesar wrote, the teacher used a creative way to explain the lesson, and Macias wrote, being creative is a gift from God. Oh, interesting. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. Oh my gosh, am I at the end? Oh my gosh, I made it to the end. Woohoo! So if you missed it earlier, I'll remind you again quickly at the end of this lesson. I'll come back to this slide, please don't worry. So today we talked about a big group of personality-related adjectives, and we talked a lot about some bonus adjectives and bonus words throughout today's lesson too. So we can use these patterns. I'll break these down right here before we talk about this. Subject plus be plus adjective to describe personalities. So we have that, we saw that a lot today. She is adjective. You are adjective, yeah? You guys did a great job with that in the chat today. So these are easy ways that we can describe somebody's personality, yeah? We can also use these in compliments, like we talked about at the beginning of the lesson. And if somebody says that, like, oh, you're so creative, or oh, you're so funny, you can say, oh, thank you, or I appreciate that. Or if you don't agree, you can be like, nah. If somebody says, wow, you're so creative, you can be like, really? Me? You think I'm creative? So you can have a creative response if you want to as well. Okay. I think that's it for now. Oh, you can put your personality trait in the chat. That can be a good one to end the chat with today, while I remind you about our PDF cheat sheets here in just a moment. And then I think we'll just cover next week's lesson. I think this one is going to change though. We're going to do a story reading next week, but the story may or may not change. We'll see, but join me for that. So send me your answer to this question. What kind of personality traits do you have? And I'll remind everybody while you're typing, I'll remind you that there are free PDF cheat sheets from the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, or above the video if you're watching on Facebook. You can find it here and down here. So if you don't have an account at EnglishClass101.com, you can make one for free, 100% for free, and then come back to this page and you can download all the PDFs. Go crazy. Just download all of them. We love that. So check this out. I hope that this helps you. I hope you get some good tools just to help you practice and give you a little vocabulary boost as well. Okay, let me see. Oops, sorry. Any examples? Did any examples come in? Victor wrote, I feel shy when I write messages in your classes. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I hope you feel okay, confident. Like that's the goal of these classes, right? So everybody has a chance to write a message, and if nobody writes a message, I will feel very lonely. if nobody writes messages in the chat, I'll feel very lonely. So please write messages so that we can all have a good time and practice together. Let's see, Margarita wrote, I am kind, friendly, reliable, and creative, but I am not patient. Nice example, Margarita. I think that's a great example. I think I'm similar to you, maybe. I'm rather impatient. I want things to move properly. I want to use my time efficiently a lot of the time. Sometimes it's fun just to chill. But good example, nice example. Okay, Rocky wrote, I like to describe myself as cranky when I feel angry. I'm also related to cranky villagers from Animal Crossing. I don't know, I've never played Animal Crossing, so I'm not sure. Have you Control Desk? Have you played? Okay, I don't know what that means, sorry, but good example. I like to describe myself as cranky when I feel angry. Yeah, good. Okay, I have to finish, I think. So please join me next week at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please use your amazing Google skills to Google it, or just set a notification. That's the easiest way. You can get a notification on YouTube or on Facebook, so you get a pop-up on your phone when you start or on your computer also when we start the live stream. So next week we're going to do a story reading practice. I think there's a chance this story may change, but we'll practice something here together next week. Okay, so I will say goodbye for this week. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for your amazing questions and great example sentences. That was fantastic. I'm always impressed with you all. Have a great day and have a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you again next time. Bye.